Recently, while reading a retirement subreddit on Reddit, I read where a member asked, "What do I do with all my work clothes?" And this member's question resonated with me a lot as I found myself in a similar predicament and one I hadn't put too much thought into until about now. I had a lot of clothes. What do I do? And before I get into talking about this, the decluttering and downsizing bit, one of the responses I found particularly humorous was the one where a member who claimed to have gotten rid of all of their work clothes, except for one suit for funerals, but not their own, and another suit for weddings, again, not their own. Now, hopefully, in my case, it is not my funeral that I save a suit for because I want to be late for that one. As for a wedding, again, not my own. Been there, done that. I'm good. Let's talk about decluttering and downsizing clothes, work clothes included. Now, this decluttering exercise for my retirement will be more than where the wife and I sort through our clothes in the spring and fall. That said, our routine does involve pulling everything out of the closets, and I mean all the closets. This includes the closet under the stairs, the one in the entryway, the one in the guest bedrooms, and so on. Now, the first category of clothing that we want to keep. What do I want to keep? What do you want to keep? Is it a shirt, a sweater, a pullover, pants, blouse, shoes? Does it fit? Is it in good shape? Those are selected for the wife and I when we're going through the sorting. They'll be either neatly folded or put back on a hanger and placed back in the closet. For the clothes that are going to be stored away, because it's out of season, we do this in the spring, so all the winter clothes will go in and do the same thing in the fall. Summer clothes would be put away. The clothes that we never wear that are in good shape, we donate them. And we all know the clothes that we're talking about, the ones that we just don't wear or the ones that we bought at the store. We tried them on, they look good. And then we brought them home and realized they just don't look right on us. It's not the color. We just can't carry that look. And it goes in the back of the closet. The next set is the clothes that are unrepairable. They have rips or tears or whatever, zippers slightly broke. But if they can be repaired, we have to weigh it against the tailoring cost. When it comes to fixing damaged clothes and shoes, because I'm also one who buys good shoes and has them resold, if the juice isn't worth the squeeze, then don't do it. Just throw them away. Get it out from there. Now, the 80-20 rule, minimalism and retirement. As the countdown to my retirement, well, countdowns, I'm slowly decluttering and downsizing my work clothes. I'm trying my best to use the 80-20 rule. Now, the 80-20 rule can be a valuable guideline. The rule is that we wear 20% of our clothes 80% of the time. Now, my strategy is that the time between now and the day I retire is to slowly streamline my wardrobe and eliminate excess clothes. I will do this by identifying the clothes I wear most often, that 2080. However, I also plan to put away some clothes that will eventually be sent down to Guatemala so that I have clothes when we go down there to visit, down there fixing up her parents' house, or looking at property or eventually buying property and need to store some stuff there. Now, the websites and Chat GPT says embracing a minimalist approach to clothing can be liberating in retirement. Fewer clothes means less clutter, less maintenance, more freedom. Sounds great in theory, right? However, for me, it's crucial that I and you too, Bubba, strike a balance between minimalism and practicality. For example, recently there was an article from the UK in which a person being interviewed took the minimalistic approach to the frickin' extreme. The lady being interviewed said, "Hey, I only wear one bra all year long and I never wash it. Never gets cleaned." That's nasty. That's extremely nasty. And personally, I think the lady has some underlying issues, as well as some hygiene issues. Her coworkers really did mean it when she left for the day. Smell you later. At least they said it to each other. Now, moving on from just being nasty to dirty. It's also crucial for both you and I to understand that having a rotation of fewer clothes means we're washing them more often. And washing clothes more often means they wear out faster, faster than they did when we were not retired, when we're working. So we got to remember that. The more washing we do, the faster the clothes wear out. Now, how do I know what to keep in retirement? That's a great question. And personally, only I know what really works for me and only you know what's really going to work for you. That said, I have to ensure that I have enough versatile pieces of clothing to accommodate my retirement lifestyle. And lifestyle is the key word here. A lot will have to do with my current lifestyle and what I plan my retirement lifestyle to be. So, what's yours? What is your lifestyle going to be? Are you going to be a fat fuck, as a fellow Marine and I jones on each other when we see a hint of belly over the belt? Or are you going to lose those 10, 20, 30 or more pounds that we all know we need to get rid of? For me, while I do plan to sit on my ass sometimes, it won't be an everyday thing. And I do not plan to do a half or full marathon or hike the Appalachian Trail. I'm too old for that shit. However, I do plan to travel about and do some basic day hikes when we're in Latin America and Guatemala and such. Also, I want to go to Europe and visit places, and it's going to require walking around. And thinking about the Guatemala, not to be mean, none of the Mayan pyramids that I know of have escalators, nor are they just off the main highway. So, how do I determine my core set of clothes? Well, at the risk of sounding redundant, do you know how I said I am decluttering my closet? That is the beginning. My identifying which clothes to keep and which clothes to get rid of. And that's yours too. Identifying which clothes to keep and which clothes to get rid of. My plan is to have a comfortable clothes or a set of comfortable clothes and shoes for when I retire, or as much as retired as possible I can get. And let me be clear, I don't ever want to wear a tie again. I don't care how good it looks or if it's a so called power tie. To me, a tie is just a rope, a noose around one's neck. I need to determine what's going to be my casual basics: layering pieces, shoes, and outerwear. I'm skipping t shirts, underwear, and socks, as these things should be replaced yearly, be they holy or not. Just saying. So, what do I mean by casual basic? Casual basics for me includes button down collared long and short sleeve shirts, blue jeans, chinos, or chino like pants. Casual basics also includes comfortable workout clothes, hiking clothes, and PJs. Don't forget your pajamas. That's my foundation. Yours may be slightly different. And you'll notice for me, I left out polo shirts. I'm not a polo shirt type of person. I prefer short sleeve shirts with colored or solid colored t-shirts underneath, the breathable type, the nice good cottons or the others that actually feel really nice. Layering pieces, what are those? I plan to keep a couple cardigans, pullovers, and a lightweight shirt jacket or two. And I've learned over the years for having to do short TDYs for work, going to different places just for a day or two or possibly a week or more. These clothing items are essential layering pieces. They upgrade a casual outfit and help you keep warm at night if it gets chilly. So they're very versatile on that part. I plan to ditch all my uncomfortable or worn out shoes, be they casual or for dress. My focus will be on supportive and well cushioned shoes, aka my Skechers. I have what they call a wide shoe box, and therefore this is the closest I will ever get to a custom pair of shoes. So this means I only need everyday walkers, a good pair, one or two, good pair of light hiking boots, only one, a pair of running shoes for workouts, only one until they wear out, I get a new one. And sorry, folks, for me, Birkenstock sandals are not in my future, nor are Subarus. I'm just not that guy or gal, however you want to identify. That's just not me. Now, outerwear. This is my weakness. I love my jacket, but I need to get rid of a few. I plan to keep my Berber or Barber, however you want to pronounce them, waxed and rain cold weather jackets, for they will last a lifetime if you take care of them. They also pair well with pullover sweaters or cardigans. Because I will, for the immediate time being, still live in the Socialist Republic of Montgomery County, Maryland, I plan to keep one or two large winter coats, some gloves, and hats. This is despite my growing up in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. I am not a fan of the cold. I can deal with the winter if there's snow, but I don't like freezing weather if there's no snow. This makes no sense. It's got to be shit ton of snow on the ground. Then I accept it being 30 below zero. Now, getting back to my decluttering journey, it will be hard for the wife and I. We like our clothes. We just do. However, we need to be ruthless in eliminating the clothes we do not love. Even harder, stop going out buying clothes when we see something on sale because we just don't need them or don't need them yet. Doing that just takes up space in the closet, and think about it, it's scope creep. Now, donating work clothes. My wife and I already have designated charities that we donate our clothes to. For those who are listening who are getting ready for retirement, I recommend using a charity that fits your likes and needs. Personally, I prefer veterans assistance groups or organizations that help men get back on their feet who have fallen on hard times. My other recommendation is that you choose a charity that can come to your house and pick up the clothes. It's really, really convenient when you can do that. And don't forget to do an itemized list of the donations. Your accountant will greatly appreciate it. Even if you're in a higher tax bracket, you'll still want to do that. Now, closing thoughts. Retirement is a massive step for both you and I. Decluttering and downsizing the closet, especially our work clothes, this is essential in embracing the next chapter of our lives, my life, your life. Applying the 80-20 rule, embracing minimalism, but not becoming a minimalistic zealot and just a plain nasty person, and donating what we don't need will declutter our closets. And if something ever happened to me, less shit my wife and family has to go through. And trust me, I've been there. I've had both parents die in the past 3-4 years, and we've had to go through their closets and get rid of stuff that they weren't able to get rid of before they passed. It's a lot of stuff that ends up in the dump. It's not fun. So remember, this is just one aspect of retirement preparation, and one that I almost forgot. There are many other considerations to remember, which I plan to go over in later episodes. That's it for today. Curious, concerned, or just want to chat, I'm all ears. Reach out at dyingtoretirepodcast@gmail.com. And if you find yourself nodding along or you just enjoy the ride, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Hasta luego.